So I want to bring in Michael Bender of the Wall Street Journal because you talked about the historical reference of the speech. He mentioned it time and time again, him unifying the party. But at the same time, Michael, he talked about draining the swamp. He talked about a number of things such as term limits for Congress, hiring freeze, eliminating regulations. So whether or not you like it, he does have to work with other people within the federal government, and it is a very large entity. So he's talking about unification, but at the same time, is he alienating men and women who he has to work with?
Yeah, I think he's already done that. I think you're right. The point a little bit earlier of this speech is Trump needs to reset his campaign. That's what he's trying to do here today. That's what his folks are telling him that he needs to do, and rightfully so. He's so far behind in national polls. His path and battlegrounds was already narrow. It was already narrow for any Republican, frankly, and it's constricting now for him. And if you look at when Trump was most successful, it was that time, maybe a couple of weeks in early mid-September, when he was on the teleprompters, when he was more or less pressing his case, and right before the first debate, when sort of the wheels started to come off a bit for him again. And what they're trying to do here is focus again on policy. But, you know, to suggest that he's going to do this like Lincoln, I mean, the Gettysburg Address was, was a 2-minute speech that invoked human equality that that is guaranteed in the Declaration of Independence. Trump spent that much time today talking about the women who have accused him of sexual misconduct and threatening to sue him. And frankly, when you talk about the first 100 days in office, the only new thing I heard today was that he plans to sue his accusers within that first 100 days. All these other things have been laid out on his website since the start of the primary. There was a little bit of reshuffling. You know, the wall has now dropped down among the list of priorities. It sounds like building the wall is going to be a jobs program for him. But largely, this was a rehash of things that he's talked about in the past. But he's trying to reset this campaign, trying to take the focus off of the division within his own party, these accusations that he forces himself on women without their consent, and trying to talk about policy. But as you noted, I mean, he spent the first half of this thing airing out his grievances again. Yeah. So it'll be interesting to see how this.
No, Mike, I was just going to.